Hello everyone, GeneralApple here, and today I'll be checking out the new Marvel Rivals Season 2 balance patch notes. Now, I've been waiting for these for quite some time since I had that little bit of a fallout with the previous season, and hopefully these patch notes will bring some new perspective into the game because I really want to get into the game again and check out Season 2. So hopefully we'll get some fresh new perspective on the game, and I haven't read anything. This is a first impression, so I'm gonna be reading everything for the first time with you guys, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right into the patch notes. So first, starting with the Vanguards, we got Captain America. Steve will undergo some adjustment to his survivability, leading to a slight decrease in his overall resilience. Reduce base health by 25 and reduce shield value of Living Legend from 400 to 350. So slight nerfs here. I guess it's related to the new team up he's been getting. And yeah, we're gonna read on that probably down the line, where everybody got some team up changes, either buffs, nerfs, or completely just removed from the game or added. So this is gonna be an interesting one. I guess it's because of the new team up with Winter Soldier, and he's gonna be the anchor and get some buffs out of that. So it makes sense they're gonna slightly nerf him to kinda compensate for the fact that he's gonna get some massive buffs from the team up itself. So interesting. And now we got Doctor Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme will see a reduction in his offensive capabilities, limiting his battlefield control. Decreased daggers of Danek damage per projectile from 18 to 16. Nice. Reduced Maelstrom of Madness conversion ratio of dark magic to damage from 1.3 to 1.2. So again, just slight nerfs to his damage. Makes sense. He's gonna be the anchor tank of Scarlet Witch new team up, which by the way looks sick. So he's gonna get more survivability out of that, so it makes sense they will take some of his damage because his damage is absolutely crazy. Just kinda to, you know, make him a little bit more balanced. I don't think it hurts him too much though. I think he's still gonna be an S tier tank, especially if he's gonna get more health now as a result of a team up. But the team up is with Scarlet Witch, which is considered to be the worst hero in the game right now. So it is an interesting change. Definitely an interesting one. Might be enough to take him from the S tier. Not really sure. Have to play with him and see. Now, Hulk, nice. My main tank, the Green Goliath, will boast enhanced maneuverability and improved survivability upon entering combat. Increased base movement speed from 600 to 650. Whoa, that's quite a change. Okay, that's good. Reduced cooldown time from Indestructible Guard, 12 seconds to 10. That is massive. 2 seconds cooldown less on his shield, which, by the way, it's an incredible ability. 2 seconds less is massive. This is huge buff. This is actually massive. Decrease minimum charge time for Incredible Leap, 0.7 to 0.5. Oh, that is also really good. Because you constantly spam jump on Hulk. Also, very big change. Wow, 2 really big buffs. I mean, the movement speed is also great. The movement speed is fantastic, but these 2, incredible buffs. That actually might make him a permaban again. It all depends. So his team up got changed as well. Now Doctor Strange is out of the team up, and instead of Doctor Strange you get Namor alongside Iron Man. So it's gonna be interesting. Namor is an S tier DPS obviously, so if the monster spawn is good, Hulk is gonna be permaban again. Yeah, for sure. Really great changes though. Magneto. The Master of Magnetism will experience a slight decrease in the frequency of his ultimate ability. Increase energy cost from Meteor M by 300 points more. Yeah, makes sense. I think Magneto overall is a really balanced character. Obviously, he's incredibly powerful and everyone picks him in every single game because of his ultimate. So I'm glad they only touched his ultimate and nothing else. I think the rest of his kit is really good. Yeah, makes him pretty much in line with support ultimate for most of them. But still, you can't like really spam it around. You have to be calculated. So, great change overall. I agree with this change. Really good change. Peni Parker. Yeah, Peni's been in the slumps for quite some time now, so I'm hoping for some good stuff. Peni will receive enhancements to her primary attack damage efficiency and boost her survivability and combat capabilities. I like the sound of that. Cyberweb Cluster, I think it's her basic attack, now has a chance to crit. Whoa! Wait, what? Reduce movement speed penalty while firing Cyberweb Cluster from 40 to 20%? This is massive. Half. Wow. They actually took half of the slowdown. 20% slow instead of 40 is wild, and you have the chance to crit. So is the crit random or is it specific time amount? No, I guess the crit has gotta be random, right? But that's still good. That is insanely good. Oh my god, what a massive change. And increase base health by 100 from 650 to 750. Whoa. Peni mains are eating good. That is an incredible change. 100 more health is insane. It's absolutely nuts. Compare this, I mean, with the other buff for your basic attacks. Wow, Peni she might actually be viable. On certain points for sure, but yeah, wow. Great buffs. Great buffs. Wonder how to see those will pan out. The Thing. The ever-loving blue-eyed Thing will see a slight reduction in his damage reduction effect. Decrease ability damage reduction for himself and teammate by 5%. Really? They chose to nerf this? This is interesting. I thought they're gonna nerf like other stuff. Yeah, okay, sure. Great. I mean, great nerf. Again, once again, pretty much pinpoint accuracy when targeting nerfs. I mean, they're really not overtuning anything. I think that's great. Sure. Sor is in desperate need of the buffs. The Mighty Thor will receive an increase in survivability, thank god. So base health increased by 75. Great. Base movement speed by 50. Good. Good. Good, good. Good, solid change. He is getting a new team up because the old one is gone, I believe. So I think it's great. He actually has this one. Awesome. Nothing else to say. Pretty good change. Duelist, Black Widow. Natasha is receiving optimization to her shooting experience. Added a new effect where Black Widow can directly shoot after releasing the second kick of Edge Dancer after using the Electroplasma Explosion. And after using the Electroplasma Explosion ultimate ability. So you can directly shoot after using your abilities. You don't have that, like, split second you need to wait. Huh. That's it. I mean, that sounds good. That sounds good, if I understand it correctly. Cool. Like, cool, yeah. Great change. Great change. Hawkeye, please buff my main. I want to play Hawkeye again. I've been starting to actually rock him in quick play a bit because I want to get back on him. Like, please, some buffs. Improving Clint's mobility while drawing his bow, enhancing his combat capability, and increasing the threat of his ultimate. Reduce the slow effect while charging the bow from 30 to 20. That's an interesting change. That's a really nice approach. I never thought I'd see that. But okay. Really good, by the way, by 10%. Increase both instances of damage of Hypersonic Arrow to 55, so 10 more damage overall in this ability. You can deal, instead of 100 damage, you can deal 110. That's actually huge. Decrease energy cost for Hunter's Sight, ultimate ability. Whoa! From 37,000 to 31,000, and improve the bow draw speed increase. Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Dude, 600 points less is crazy. He's gonna get his ultimate almost as fast as Venom. And, well, Venom is still like the shortest, right? But it's pretty close. And you improve the bow draw speed? Wow! Okay. Okay, exciting. New season, I'm back on Hawkeye. Hella. Please, shut her off, please. Just ban her. She's the strongest character in the game, and she's in a perma-ban and perma-picked in high rank. Like, it's so annoying. The Gods of Death will see a reduction in mobility while slightly enhancing on... What? Increase cooldown time for Astral Flock by 3 seconds. Okay. Increase spellfield damage of Piercing Knight. Sure, I guess just the AoE. Yeah, okay. Decrease cooldown time from Soul Drainer. Oh, okay. So, they just took away her mobility slightly and gave her right click, I think it's the Soul Drainer, right? I might be wrong about that, for 10 seconds. Okay. I mean, yeah, cool. Sure. Like, why not? Her right click was the weak part of her kit. But I don't think that's the problem. I think she's just gonna remain the same. The problem is her basic attacks just killing everybody from super far away. She's still gonna be S tier on permaband. I don't think this changes pretty much nothing. Yeah, I don't think it changes anything. She's gonna be perma-pick, perma-banned every single game in Celestial and above. It doesn't really matter. Like, you need to realize, game in high rank are literally being decided by who has the better Hela. And that is just a fact. So I don't think it's gonna change anything. Human Torch. Johnny attack feedback and survivability are being improved to enhance impact across various combat scenarios. Reduce attacking interval for High Cluster by 1%. That's good. The launch timing of the primary attack projectile has been advanced. Okay, interesting. Increase the cooldown from Flaming Meteor from 12 seconds to 15. But add a new effect. After releasing Flaming Meteor, immediately gain 75 bonus health, which starts to fall off 3 seconds at a rate of 30 per second. Ooh, okay, that's good. That's good. So some enhancement to survivability, but you are getting a little bit of a cooldown on that, like 3 seconds more. I think that is fine. Yeah, fair change. Fair change. Very interesting. Iron Man will see improvements to his mid-range combat effectiveness. Slightly reduce Iron Man hitbox size. That's interesting change. New feature, gain 100 bonus health activating Armor Overdrive or Gamma Overdrive that will start to fall off. Oh. Sure. Like, interesting change. Okay, cool. Why not? Iron Fist. Man, Iron Fist, again, has been in the gutter for quite some time. Lindley will see an increase in his combat effectiveness against Vanguards, a slight improvement to his mobility and a slight reduction to his survivability when entering the battlefield. Reduce the bonus max health gained from Harmony Recovery, but slow the fall-off rate. Yep, sure. Lower fixed damage of Yajin from 10 to 9, so base damage is kind of lower. Increase the percentage damage of max enemy health per strike. Ooh, by more percent, by 0.4. Okay, cool. So again, slightly better against Vanguards. Decrease the cooldown of Kunlun Kick to 10 seconds. Whoa, okay, that is huge. That is huge change. 2 second less on the kick is actually massive. This is actually massive. Interesting change. Again, I don't think it just changes too much. You're just way better off picking Wolverine if you want to be like a tank buster. But maybe I'm wrong about this. I mean, someone has to do like the math behind it and see how good this is, how much of an improvement. So, Mr. Fantastic, yeah, he's been absolutely trash. I don't know why they nerfed him last patch. They need to give him something. We're enhancing read capabilities while making some balance adjustment to its ultimate charge rate, adding additional control ability, and optimizing the release experience of his ultimate. Increase base health by 25 HP, great. Boost the damage of Stretch Punch by 5 and from 75 while in infested state, cool, great. Flexible Elongation, new effect. Enemies within range now suffer 35% slow, reduce flexible elongation cooldown from 10 to 8. Whoa, massive buff. Massive buff, 35% slow and 2 seconds less to wait? That is good. That is good. By the way, flexible elongation is like the shield, right? It's the shield. So now enemies around you are gonna get slowed. That is actually massive. It makes him more of a tank. This is great. Reduce the elasticity gain from elastic strength from 30 to 20, while elasticity provided by Stretch Punch is increased from 5 to 8. After entering inflated state, the bonus health provided to self has been reduced slightly by 50 HP. That's kind of suck, but that's okay. New feature, when Mr. Fantastic uses Brainiac Bounce, immediately gain bonus health equal to that gained when entering inflated state. Oh, thank God. Thank God. So many people have been wanting this for so long now. So what people used to do before that is enter inflated state and then immediately use ultimate because they want to survive during ultimate. But now you don't have to do that. You can just press your ultimate and get it. Great. Great change. Actually, massive new feature. Again, not gonna make him like S tier or A tier hero, but he's definitely better now. He's definitely better now. So I'm happy. Moon Knight, again, in dire needs of buffs. We're optimizing Mark Moonblade projectile bounce feedback by improving maneuverability, ultimate ability, and survivability. Increase Crescent Dark projectile speed by 30. Oh my God! Oh my, that's massive. That's like Storm buff, old buff. That is insane. That is massive. Moonblade new effect. Gain 25 bonus health with each enemy hit. Up to max 100. Whoa, okay. 3 seconds after the bomb stops, you start to fall off. Whoa! Whoa, really great. So Moonblade is the right click, which is like the basic attack, just larger, right? Cool. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's very dope. Okay, great. Great buff. I like your approach to buffs. It's so unique. I did not expect this. This is actually great. Speed up Moonlight Hook pull start up from 0.4 to wow, they really made it quick. That is massive. Nice. This is also a really great change. Extend the duration of the Hand of Khonshu from 3.5 to 4.5, so it's 1 more second, and increase the number of talents generated from this time period to 18. Additionally, the fall speed of talents will be slightly enhanced. A new damage fall-off mechanic for the spell field has been added, beginning at 1.4 meter from the center and reaching maximum reduction at 5 meters. Oh, so you're incentivized to just put it in the middle of someone, like someone in the middle of the ultimate now. That is actually great. That is actually great. So they're starting to drop faster at the center. Okay, cool. Cool. Seemed amazing. Seemed like an amazing change. I actually think Moon Knight will be way better now. This is great. Scarlet Witch, I kick. We're reducing Wanda survivability by increasing your threat level against strategists and duelists while optimizing your ultimate release experience. So, just to remind you, she does not have the Magneto team up anymore. She has it with Doctor Strange, like something else, which is pretty cool. It's actually a really great ability. So she might be viable. Removes chaos control percentage damage while increasing fixed damage from 60 to 80. Oh, so she does not deal percentage damage anymore. It's just flat damage. Okay. Oh, wow, what a bold change. Increase Catonian burst projectile damage from 35 to 40. Wow, and spell field for 4. That is massive. That is massive. Increase the cooldown of Mystic Projection from 8 seconds to 10. Mystic Projection, I think it's the escape tool. And reduce phase time. Yeah, and reduce phase time to 2 seconds. Okay, so slight nerf to her escape, which makes sense. I think it's one of the best abilities in the game right now. Which is kind of funny thing to say because it's on Scarlet Witch, but still, doesn't change the fact this ability is insane, and I'm glad they actually tweaked her a bit, because now she's gonna get way more offensive powers, so she needs to have slight reduction to her defensive power, for sure. Rework the slow effect of Reality Erasure to start at 1.5 seconds instead of starting immediately, with a linear increase to 25 slow over the... Okay, so now you're less slowed when you're casting your ultimate, so you can kind of pop out of walls and surprise people. Sure. But you do get slower later on, so okay, I guess fine. Good changes. Actually exciting for this one. She might be viable with Doctor Strange. That's interesting. Have to wait and see. Star-Lord, reducing Peter damage output and the efficiency of his ultimate charge rate. So reduce blaster from 80 to 75. That's actually massive. Introduce new damage follow-up mechanics on 4 meters, maxing at reduction at 8. Oof! Oof! Whoa! Whoa, so you really have to be up close to deal damage. Whoa, that's actually massive. Okay. Yeah, sure, dude. Okay. This is interesting. So Blaster Barrage, yeah, that's the E. Like that's the E. That is insane. Damn. 80% reduction at 8 meters. Wow. Wow, that's such a massive change. That is such a massive change. Wow. Well, he needed that. To be fair, he's super powerful. Like, he's giga broken and picked pretty much in every match, but that is quite a harsh nerf. I'm not gonna lie. You really have to come close to your enemies to use the blaster now. Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not? Makes sense. Winter Soldier nerfs. Here we are. They're on to us. They're on to us, boys. We're lowering Bucky's threat level against Vanguard and reducing the margin for error in his ultimate ability. Increase the cooldown time for Bionic Hook from 8 to 12 seconds. Wow, what a massive nerf per second. Jesus. Reduce the base damage of Kirk and Impact to 80, but lower the ceiling threshold. But lower the colding threshold from 20 of maximum health to 15. Wait, that's a nerf. What? Oh, God. Base damage is lower. Wait, but if I say but lower the ceiling threshold, I mean, you need to deal like 20% of their health, and now you need to do like 15. Unless I'm misunderstanding this seems like a nerf, right? I mean, this part right here. Okay, but still cool. I still think it's going to be good. I mean, waiting 4 more seconds for your hook kind of sucks, for sure. But still, really great character overall. I mean, his entire kit is just really good. Wolverine. We're tuning Logan's rage acquisition rate and slowly lowering his control intensity over enemies. Increase range gain from Savage Claw hits from 7 to 10. Whoa! When rage gain from Berserker Claw strike has been decreased from 7 to 5. Okay. Reduce rage gain from Feral Leap from 20 to 10. Oh. And from Vicious Rampage 2016. However, rage gain from taking damage has been increased. So, change to his playstyle, you want to do a little bit more frontlining now, instead of just leaping at people and just getting free rage, which makes sense. I mean, I understand why they went with that. Okay. Reduce the time the enemy is knocked down after the impact. Ooh, okay. That's quite a nerf. That's quite a nerf, but it's fine. I think still Wolverine is great and still will remain playable. Interesting change though. So Strategist, wonder what they're gonna do here. Adam Warlock, we're slightly reducing the frequency of Adam abilities, adjusting the healing provided by ultimate ability after reviving teammates. Increase the cooldown of Soulbond by 10 seconds. Really? Soulbond was problematic, like not the other healers, just Adam. You touched my boy, you had to touch my character. Shame on you. Karmic Revival now restores 30% of full ally maximum health instead of fixed 100. Thank God. Thank God. So many people have been waiting for this. I'm kind of surprised it took them so long, but I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. Thankfully. Yeah, thankfully they're on to this. Finally. Yeah, this is good change. Really good change. Kind of surprised about the Soulbond, but maybe they just want to reduce in general the, you know, the no one dies right now abilities. Which I guess makes sense. Okay, they want to make fights not last as long. Sure, I think that's fine. Cloak and Dagger. We're optimizing the logic of the Dynamic Duo ultimate ability. After activating Eternal Bond, the duration of the first 3 healing zones will no longer be calculated separately. Instead, it will remain active until the duration of the final healing zone ends, at which all will be removed together. Ah, that's great. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice new change. Invincible Woman will fine tuning its protective capabilities to create more strategic gameplay experience. So, decrease shield value of Guardian Shield from 300 to 250. Oh, that's quite a nerf. That's quite a nerf, but it makes sense. The ability is so good. Loki. No! Not my main! To balance Loki influences matches, we're making a small adjustment to the frequency of one of his key ability, the Rune Heal, right? Yeah, Regeneration Domain cooldown from 25 to start. Oh my god, 5 more seconds? Oh my god, so yeah, exactly what I said about Adam Warlock. They just want to make sure you don't have those things available at all times. You're willing to be conservative with them now. 5 seconds is a lot. 5 seconds is massive nerf. Damn, it makes sense though. Like, this thing is broken and it can stop complete ultimates. It makes sense, sure. Mentis. To emphasize strategy over speed, we're modifying Mentis' health and buff mechanics. Reduce base health by 25. Sure. Interesting. So what's the catch? Effects of Healing Flower and Allied Inspiration can be stacked. Oh! Up to maximum of 16 seconds. Yo! That is actually fire! So you don't have to wait until it runs out anymore. You can just put 2 on your teammate and kind of let him go. Whoa! That is massive! That is massive! You can literally put like 2 heals on your flanker now and kind of let him go and do his thing and pop off. And you don't have to worry about him anymore. That is insane. Also, the damage bonus stacks now. So you don't have to be constantly on them. This is massive. This is massive. This is a massive change. This is massive. I'm so happy for you, Mantis player. I think Mantis is such a great character, and I love her design. Like, absolutely. I always thought her design was perfect. Even her ultimate is not like a frustrating ultimate like Luna Snow or Invisible Woman. It's just a really great healing ultimate and super fair. So I like that. I like that. This is really great. This is really great. Rocket Raccoon. Oh yeah, my boy. Let's see. Rocket players. Rocket healing abilities receive some adjustment to enhance team survivability while balancing his mobility. Decrease the healing area of a repair mode spheres from 70 health. Decrease the healing area, okay, to 50 health, but add a new effect of one-time healing of 55 health to ally hit. Projectile speed reduction increase from 75 to 7. Wow. Wow. So now, if I understand this correctly, the overall heal is nerfed slightly from 70 to 50, but now you have a new effect. When the orb itself hit, you actually heal them for 55 health immediately. That is crazy good. That is crazy good. Unfortunately, it makes you, instead of just mindlessly spamming your healing orbs, you now have to hit, so you can't mindlessly spam them and hoping, like, it will pass someone by. That is good though. That is a very good change. He can actually burst heal. He's capable of burst healing now. That is insane. Projectile speed reduction though, so that's interesting. And extend cooldown for jetpack dash from 6 seconds to 10. Wow. Reduce dash distance from 10 to 8. Wow. What a massive nerf. What a nerf. Holy. Reduce Sia ultimate ability damage boost from 40 to 25. What? They almost cut it by half, but add a new effect. During the ultimate's duration, linked allies will receive additional 100% durability. Turn it into a healing ultimate. Will receive additional 100% bonus health points per second, capping at 150. After breaking the link, this bonus will start to fall off after 1 second. Yeah, increase the energy cost by 300 points. That is so funny. Everyone were like, oh, Rocket is trash, he doesn't have an healing ultimate. And the developer was, well, who doesn't have a healing ultimate now, boy? Yeah, okay, I get that. 25% damage boost is still really good, but the 40% was so good. You could burst down enemies with ease, especially with Punisher, if you had like the team up, right? I mean, it was insane. Yeah, 100% bonus health per second, and it lasts for so long too. That is so good. I wonder if you can burst through it. I kind of have to test it out and see, but wow, this is an amazing change. I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they did this. Rocket players, you deserve that. I love you. I always did. I always have. And you deserve this change. So, team up abilities. Arcane Order. This is the new team up with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. The mystical duo is set to enhance their power. As team up anchor, Doctor Strange gain a maximum health increase of 100. Yeah, makes sense. Kind of sucks. It depends on Scarlet Witch, but sure. Scarlet Witch unlocks a new magical mystical burst ability. A team up with Doctor Strange. Yep. Star Line, Captain America and Winter Soldier. So Captain America gains 100 health and 5% boost to his damage output, which is insane. It's insane. So you would always run these two together. This is good. And Winter Soldier has been played pretty much everywhere. He did get nerfed here, but I don't think it will stop him. I think it's still really good. So unlocks the devastating stellar impact ability through his team up with Captain America. Kinda have to watch this. Mental projection, Emma Frost, Psylocke, Magneto. Again, as team up anchor, Emma Frost gets 100 HP. He received magnetic presence, and Psylocke gets another ability. Let's see, adjusted or removed. Emma Overlord, Winter Soldier. So Winter Soldier is gone from the Emma Overlord, which, by the way, I don't think it was that good on him. I think it was always like a Punisher. Really good thing, so it's okay. It make sure. I mean, makes sense. Chilling Charisma. Namor is gone. He's now with the Gamma Burst. I do know of that. And yeah, interesting change. Dimensional Shortcut, Magic and Psylocke. So Magic is just gone. It's just Black Panther and Psylocke, which is interesting. Gamma Charge, Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Namor. So Namor joined the Gamma crew, which is gonna be interesting. I really want to see that monster spawn. Metallic Chaos, removed. RIP. And Volcanic Union, Thor, Captain America, Storm, RIP. So Storm did not get a team up at the end, huh? He just got a flat buff. Damn, I don't think he's gonna see play. I still don't think he's that good. Kinda sucks. But hey, maybe in the future. Who knows? All in all, this is a pretty great patch. There's some few changes I'm excited for. I mean, I'm really excited for the Rocket Raccoon change because everybody's playing him and people giving them a lot of flack because, you know, you don't have a healing ultimate, but now they can't really say anything. He has an healing ultimate, so that is really good. That is really good, and I also always love the damage boost. It's such a great feature. Loki nerf kind of sucks, crying on that. I'm really surprised Black Panther and my boy didn't get his nerf reverted. Kind of sucks. Maybe they think he's in a great spot, but unfortunately he's unplayable right now. Damn. And it's so crazy. Like, Black Panther didn't get a buff while Hela still remains pretty much the same. She's gonna be permaban. These changes, I'm calling it right now, these changes did nothing. It did nothing. The main problem is that she can 2-tap you from anywhere on the map. That's the main problem with Hela. And they haven't touched that, so yeah, she's just gonna remain a goddess. Like, it is what it is, man. That being said, really excited for the Hawkeye buffs. Definitely gonna main Hawkeye, jump back on Hawkeye again, and get my bearings ready for the second season. And yeah, we're gonna play a lot of Hawkeye. This is gonna be a good one. So yeah, overall, really great changes. Really great changes. Excited for the new season. Excited for the new tank also. She looked amazing. So once again, make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that's all for now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.